forward to the game this weekend?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to it. Against a side that we know a fair amount about, and obviously David's gone in there and doing a good job, and it won't be an easy game. They're scoring goals, very fluent at the moment, and they seem to be having to compromise their attacking beliefs with their defensive. So they've got to try and get a balance. But they're scoring goals, but they're also conceding. So we must take that into consideration. And I'm sure that'll be frustrating for David. However, he must be pleased with his attacking options. The boy Platt is a very good player.
Yeah.
The boy Platt's a good player. Tommy Amiobi, who I brought in last year, he did a fine job for us at the right time. And I like Tommy. He's always got a smile on his face, and he's a hard-working boy. So I don't underestimate their attacking options. And the midfield players of Hotchkiss, Smith, and Rocastle, along with Powell, are a good attacking force. Isaiah Rankin, again, another boy I know. I played with him at Birmingham, and although he finds himself at Forest Green, he's certainly very capable. Whether he plays or not, because he's got a hamstring injury, we'll see. But no, they've got some very good attacking players, and we must make sure that we deal with their diamond in midfield.
Encouraging though that kept first clean sheet in a few games.
Yeah. Well, again, I think we've always spoke about that, but I think the inclusion of Foster has given us that maturity, and he certainly made a very good impression on the other players and myself since he's been here. He's come from Chrissy Wilder, who I know very well, and the right mannerisms. Superb. He's a leader, and I feel that he's got him at the right time. I'm very pleased with him.
Certainly, he wasn't afraid to tell everyone what to do, was he, on Saturday? Notice.
No, but we've needed that, and I'm not knocking Luke Jones or Scott Garner. They're both young men, but they've not. If you've got it or you haven't when you're a young man, is that you come out with that bullish and you come out with that mannerism that says I'm a born leader, and it's not a case of having a big gob. It's a case of being able to recognise that you've got strengths, and his strength is certainly being able to organise, and I love that about him. It's not an arrogance. It's a case of I like being a leader, and that was what I had as a player. And I feel that people sometimes see it as a time. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, isn't there? But he's got it, and I like that about him. He's a natural, and that's what we've needed, I think, all season, to be honest.
Obviously, with the Mill situation, he's at the moment your first team captain, but he's barely getting a look in.
Yeah.
Possibly with that. Are you going to look at changing that pretty soon, and would it be your candidate?
Oh, he's a certain candidate, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I kept Ryan Williams. I mean, Willow, it shows, he's more of a Beckham role, isn't he?
Yeah.
He does his talking with his feet. But I certainly like a defender to have the captain's armband. Somebody that can see the game in front of him. And Luke certainly falls into that category. But no, I kept Ryan on it the weekend. We were at home and he played very, very well. But it may be something I'll change. We'll see.
For Saturday?
Maybe. We'll see.
No announcement.
Won't know time yet, John.
Obviously, Forest Green, you owe them one from your cup exit. Plus, obviously, you want to quickly wipe away what happened at Wimbledon and get back to some away form.
Well, I've said, as we turned the year, we were disappointed with the opening 20 minutes against Wimbledon. But for the rest of the game, I felt we played fairly well and created a number of chances. We didn't take them. Last week, we certainly were clinical, a lot more clinical, and the stats show that. Having assessed the game and the opportunities that we had certainly had an abundance. And Danby pulled off some very good saves. I admired his performance, the goalkeeper, as I did all of the Chester players, for keeping their spirits correct. And then they went about their business, and you feel for them young lads. But no, the facts of the matter is that having registered all the fractions of the game, there were some good performances last week. We turned over 38 times in the second half of second phase, which is recovery, which is fantastic. They're identifying them little fractions that I go on about, and players shouldn't be pleased. The stats were very healthy. We've got to take those into the Forest Green game, where we recognise that they're strengths, and I'm looking for players to have that strong mentality. Saturday needs it, we need it, and I want to go and get a result there.